Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of Steaming Pile. This is Smash My Foot, and we're playing Half-Life Opposing Force. I actually recorded myself playing through the whole training room, but I hit my 15-minute mark, and I realized since the training room is optional and it doesn't really show us much about what the game is actually like, I had decided to throw an audible and give this game an extra 15 minutes. So we're going to actually play the real game instead of just doing the training room. I might upload my actual training room footage here in a little bit, but for the actual episode of Steaming Pile, let's go ahead and start the game. We'll play on medium. Now this game is actually an expansion to the original Half-Life. I haven't played Half-Life 1 or 2 in years and years and years. I've only barely touched 1. 2, I played quite a bit back in the day. So my most recent experience with the series is the 15 minutes I just spent doing the training room.
Where the hell are we anyway? Well, the pilot thought we were heading to your mother's house. So far, this all looks familiar. It is real cute, Jack.
Yeah, as you can probably tell, this game is really old. This isn't a low-budget indie indie developed game. This is a big budget release. It's just a big budget release from over 10 years ago. Probably about 15 years ago now that I think about it.
Why else would they have kept our orders from us for so long, huh? Yeah, what the hell is that all about? Throwing our asses in this hunk of junk and not even telling us what we're going in for, man. Do you have a problem, Private? I will give you your orders when we have reached the LZ. You got that, soldier? Sir, yes, sir. I don't really give a damn what we're going in for. As long as I get to kill me.
I like how the game just tells you the bare minimum of what you need to know about your player character, just in the center where your crosshair is. The mission's classified. I'll go ahead and just let you guys know this game takes place, from what I understand, it takes place at the same time as the original Half-Life, I believe. This might actually take place during the latter half of the game, because there's something big that happens during the first Half-Life that kind of kicks everything into motion, which I don't really want to give away. Playing the first Half-Life is kind of a magical moment. I don't want to spoil that for you guys. Oh! That might have been the actual moment. What? Wow, it just kind of plopped me in the middle of a war zone, and now we're back to black? This is really jarring. I guess if you stop paying attention during the stock military banter, it really just kind of chucks you in there. Oh, the Vortigons, okay. Or however you pronounce them. Their names, it's been years.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Looks like it didn't go well for my unit.
Oh, you've woken up. Corporal Shepard, is it? I've read the tag on your uniform. I'm glad to see my life-saving efforts weren't in vain. I can't say the same for him. I'm afraid you have been through a serious accident. Most of your friends didn't make it. I was hoping that you soldiers had come to rescue us, but now it seems we are all in the same situation. I think I saw a radio near the crash site where I found you. Perhaps you can go there and radio for help?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Might as well. Let's see. Looks like I'm good. It'd be nice if I had some firearms. Okay. Oh, looks like they're at least taking care of the wounded. That's good. Yeah, this game does not waste time in setting the mood. That might be why the training room sequence took so long.
Creatures have a unique parasitic strategy, don't
Oh,
you?
don't touch them. Don't touch those dudes.
Have you ever seen such a magnificent species? These crabs can completely control their host's nervous system. Can you imagine what the next stage of mutation looks like?
Oh, I can imagine. I played Half-Life 2. You don't want to see it. In fact, I would run away if I were you. Okay. Looks like that's locked. Oh, we have our armor, so at least I can see how much health I have. Yeah, this is why you want to get far away from those guys.
No!
Oh no, okay. I shouldn't have laughed. This was funny, the voice acting just was a little stilted. No! Barney! Barney, save me!
Okay, Shepard, I see you found your power vest. That should keep you safe out there. See, now I've heard rumors that you troops may not actually be here to rescue us. Just don't forget about us out there, alrighty? Okay, I'll let you through now.
How about you give me a gun while you're at it?
And I was supposed to play bridge tonight. Good luck, sir.
I just love how nonchalant he's being. A wrench. Okay, so it looks like instead of a crowbar, we get the wrench. Perfect. And in Half-Life, Gordon Freeman's signature weapon, melee weapon, is a crowbar. And unlike lots of modern first-person shooters, you can't actually hit things with the butt of your gun. That wasn't really popularized. Oh. Guess I should have jumped that. Huh, at least the quick save feature, or the autosave feature works really well. Anyways. Yeah, unlike most modern games, you can't actually hit things with the butt of your gun. You have to switch to an actual melee weapon. So for this... looks like there's nothing under here, so we're just gonna have to jump over this death beam. That didn't work. Can you tell I've never played this game before? Alright, let's keep it in stride. Maybe if I hit something, it'll turn the beams off. Because I'm getting the feeling I need to shut this off. Yeah, I'm gonna need to shut this off, I bet. Because I don't know if I can do a vertical jump up the stairs. Up the stairs and over that death beam. Looks like I can't shut this off. Come on, come on. So it looks like hitting it with the wrench isn't gonna work. I don't know if this game has the physics implementation that Half-Life 2 has. And this game really isn't gonna hold my hand, it looks like. Maybe if I hit the mirror? There we go. Oh! Well, there we go. Ah, headcrabs. Okay, so these little dudes, they just basically jump at you. If they behave the same way that they did in the other games, it looks like that hasn't changed. Yeah, they're not terribly threatening, but they, yeah, when they attach themselves to zombies, things can get a little dicey. Now, there's clear audible cues for these individual enemies, which is nice. So you can kind of hear them in the background. Sweet, got body armor. Yeah, in games like these, it always pays off to explore around just a little bit. Alright. Let's go through. Now, when you play this game, I'm sure it'll reveal later in this game what exactly happened with this lab. But basically, this is a lab in what's called Black Mesa, Arizona. Or is it New Mexico? I don't remember. Anywho. Black Mesa, and they did some science with what's called, I believe, the resonance cascade, and With the Resonance Cascade, they accidentally opened a portal to an alien planet, and that's where you get these monstrosities running around, being a nuisance for the scientists, to put it lightly. Alright. We'll just make our way around. Here. I guess the nice thing about the low-res texture work and such from this older game is that the path you're supposed to go is pretty evident because the coloration is so different. There's that mutant I was talking about earlier. Oh, sweet, I got a knife! And I can use my wheel to switch. You can see in the upper left-hand corner, you select which weapon you want, and then you click to switch to it. Anywho, yeah, the Vortigaunt, that's the alien I was mentioning earlier that was shooting lightning at the war guy. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to crawl through here. Let's turn on... Oh. Okay, let's crawl through this little hole. Good thing we have night vision. I believe Gordon Freeman only ever had a flashlight, so night vision's a nice step up. There's our ship. One thing I do like about this game is how mobile you are. If you notice, you're pretty spry, you can jump around quite a bit. You have quite a bit of movement speed. Alright, let's get this head crab. See if we can... I was gonna see if I could dodge it. Just because they leap at you. And all I have is a melee weapon, so really, if I let them hit me, I can kill them, but I don't want to trade since I don't have regenerating health, like modern FPSs. So with these crates, I'll switch... No, looks like it won't break open. But the pipe wrench is probably going to be a lot better for breaking crates open than the knife is. Barney, why? Well, I guess that tells me not to touch that. We'll just sneak through here. Get from my handy dandy night vision goggles. Do not like that sound. That's okay. Ah. We definitely want to be in here. Okay. Sneak around to this vent. Turn night vision back on. Got my stabbing hand ready. Oh nice, I didn't have to switch the pipe wrench. Perfect. Now I'm going to stay crouching for this segment just because your movement speed is so quick. I don't want to move where I'm not supposed to. Sweet, I got a gun. Don't have very many bullets, so I will switch to my knife in order to conserve ammunition. Alright, let's open this up. Turn off the electricity. Should have waited, dude. Okay, now we have our gun. Not entirely sure where we're supposed to go next. If I hit the power button, no. I guess I can go back in here. With the power off, I might be able to get around a little more easily. It looks like... Well, at least the hazard's gone, but it doesn't look like I can actually go anywhere inside there. Maybe if we head back, just backtrack a little bit, one of those locked doors will be open. I guess I could try going in this hole, too. Whoa! I wasted a bullet. Alright, we're down to 6 health, 2 bullets, and we're almost at 15 minutes, so might call this one just a little early. Depending, of course. Looks like we have some body armor and some med kits. Perfect. Not as much health as I was hoping for.
Shepard, you're alive. Listen, we've been cut up pretty bad and orders are coming down to pull out. Repeat, pull out. Apparently they've got other plans for Black Mesa now. If you can make your way through the transit system, you can probably reach the surface where we are pulling out. Good luck. Over.
Well, now we got our orders. We need to get out somehow. How convenient that this crashed plane, helicopter, leads us up here. I think maybe I can come around here. And crawl through this area. Some dead head crabs. Oh, now I'm back here. Perfect. Jump here, and that door's still locked. Let's head back over to get this health kit. Wander around a bit. I don't think I can make it down there without taking fall damage and dying. But anyways, that's 15 minutes of Half-Life Opposing Force. Overall, I thought this game, it's definitely showing its age, if you can't tell just by looking at the graphics and such. The atmosphere that it generates is really good. It reminds me very much of the original Half-Life, and it's a sequel, Half-Life 2. There's another expansion for the original Half-Life called Blue Shift, where you play as one of the security guards that are affectionately named Barney. They actually gets his own character in Half-Life 2. His name's Barney Calhoun, I believe. Anywho, yeah, this game was pretty good. If you want to take a dive into the past and see what the golden age of PC first-person shooters were before the days of the original Halo, when you were limited to only two guns, but you could also melee and throw grenades without switching to those specific weapons like you would in here. This is a pretty good game. I'm sure you could find it for dirt cheap on Steam in a multi-pack with the original Half-Life, maybe even with Half-Life 2 at this point. Would I keep playing it? Honestly, I probably wouldn't. I mean, it's fun to go back and see what the games were like back then. It's fun to relive those memories from, my preteen days. Nevertheless, it's with over 800 games available to me in my Steam library alone, not to mention my console games. This one just didn't grab me as well as Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing 2, which really started off with a bang. I still recommend this game if you want to see what things were like back then, though, for sure. Thank you for joining me for episode 4 of Steaming Pile, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel for my future content. And let me know in the comments below, have you played Half-Life Opposing Force? What was your experience with this game, as well as the original Half-Life, and maybe if you played Blue Shift as well? That said, I'll catch you next time.